In this presentation, we will analyze the human resource management practices of Goldman Sachs. Our team members include Samantha Costa, Victoria Day, Joe Flannery, and Kate Kunstler. Goldman Sachs was founded in 1869 and is a leading global investment banking, securities, and investment management firm serving corporations, financial institutions, government organizations, and individuals. Given the complexities and breadth of this company, including globalization, as well as external forces affecting the workplace, attention to human resource management practices is essential. In this analysis, we have gained a better understanding of the human resource management strategies of Goldman Sachs and have identified gaps in their practices that present opportunities for improvement. The Human Capital Management website for Goldman Sachs states it is an equal employment opportunity affirmative action employer and clearly states its position on topics such as equal employment opportunity, diversity and inclusion, and employee rights and relations. Goldman Sachs also makes reasonable accommodations for qualified applicants who have disabilities and for disabled veterans. Furthermore, Goldman Sachs published a statement on human rights addressing relationships with its employees, clients, and vendors. This statement also reflects that the people of Goldman Sachs receive training on topics such as equal employment opportunity, privacy, fair dealing, and anti-money laundering and anti-bribery expectations. Specific to increasing diversity and inclusion and efforts to increase diverse representation and retain diverse talent, Goldman Sachs offers training programs such as Blind Spot and Subtle and Significant, which address issues of unconscious thinking and microaggressions, respectively. Retention efforts include the Black Analyst and Associate Initiative, the Hispanic Latino Analyst Initiative, and Women's Career Strategies Initiative. And Goldman Sachs offers employee affinity networks like the Goldman Sachs Women's Network, Firm-Wide Black Network, and the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, and Transgender Network. Also, during this era of employees reevaluating their careers, referred to as the Great Resignation, Goldman Sachs is demonstrating that it is dynamic in its HR policies as it responds to these external forces. Goldman Sachs is making moves to offer more discretionary benefits and financial incentives to retain talent. Expanded discretionary benefits include allowing more time for bereavement leave and paid leave for pregnancy loss, while financial incentives include increasing retirement matching and waiving the wait time for matching contributions made by employees.
Goldman Sachs is one of the most competitive investment banking firms to interview for on Wall Street. It seeks out leadership, analytic skills, team-oriented mentalities, and good written and verbal communication when interviewing prospective candidates. Recruiters use a combination of employee referrals, re-recruiting, and social media such as LinkedIn to reach out to prospective candidates for open positions. Recruiters understand where this top talent should be sourced and will go through great lengths to attract this talent for interviews. Its internal mobility website helps employees transition to other roles that are open within the firm. Goldman Sachs gives opportunities for upward growth to all its employees. The internal mobility site helps to seek out internal talent who the company has already invested time and money into. Once candidates have been selected for interviewing, now starts the recruitment process. Resume acquisition is a crucial first step in the recruitment process. Since the recruiters have not yet met the candidate, a resume must be able to make a positive impression of the individual that can easily be seen by the recruiter. If the candidate stands out, they will be invited for 2 either in-person interviews or video interviews, depending on the candidate's location, which will last about 30 minutes long. One interview is held with an HR recruiting manager, while the other is with the manager of the specific department the individual is interviewing for. Candidates must go through an in-depth background check, which includes a urine drug screening, a credit history check, and a criminal background check. The candidate's acceptance into the firm may be contingent on the results of this check. Finally, the candidate will receive an offer from the firm and must make the decision to accept or decline. Goldman Sachs prides itself in its efforts to welcome veterans back into the workforce after time off for their duties. This helps them assimilate back into the workforce by offering them resources such as skill-building workshops, network growth opportunities, and mentors who work in the division they have interest in learning about. The Veterans Integration Program is a 4-week internship that is carried out twice a year with an opportunity to work with the firm permanently afterwards. This program helps to further expand the firm's diversity efforts, as military personnel often have difficulty getting back into corporate America after taking years off. Most interns are recruited through campus hiring, as the firm's current employees return for recruiting trips that are funded by the firm. Once these college students start to apply, they are invited to campus for a super day, where they go through rounds of sequential interviews, which are 2 to 5 interviews back-to-back conducted by different individuals at the firm. Goldman Sachs University offers resources including training seminars to improve skills. Regular e-learning video training is offered to its employees to help them understand the issues going on in the firm and how to prevent these situations from happening again in the future. Bullying, embezzlement, protecting sensitive digital property, and discrimination are some of the issues that are taught in these mandatory courses. For its more senior workers, it provides guidance and training on how to manage people and projects most efficiently, exhibit strong leadership skills, and exemplify the firm's organizational culture. Tuition reimbursement programs are offered, which cover tuition charges of up to $10,000 per year. These higher degrees must relate to the employee's specific career projection to be approved for reimbursement. This shows Goldman Sachs' willingness to develop its current valuable human capital. The Feedback 360 platform allows managers and peers to give ongoing feedback on employees who they have worked closely with throughout the year. This is a 360-degree evaluation in which managers, peers, and subordinates give feedback to employees to help them understand strengths and weaknesses in their performance. Yearly feedback reviews are given to all employees to help them understand where they need to improve and how this must be done. This helps to further monitor and develop its human capital. Ongoing feedback all year is provided in the form of peer evaluations, subordinate evaluations, and performance reviews. This feedback method can help HR managers to develop more effective training and development courses and exercises. New recruits and interns go through an extensive multi-week training orientation program, typically conducted in its Jersey City office building. Interns receive on-the-job training prior to being offered a permanent position at the firm. By learning skills and conducting everyday analyst work, the firm can better gauge the intern's productivity and fit into its culture. The analyst and associate intern programs also help to train prospective bankers before they are permanently hired into the organization. This is a great way to see if there is a mutual fit between the employee and the organization. They too undergo a 2-week orientation program for being assigned client-related work. Mentors also help guide them in the training process. Goldman Sachs offers podcast series and e-learning tools available for all employees, which they can access on their mobile devices. These podcasts help them to master core skills ranging from building models and calculating the value of a company to formal presenting and manager effectiveness. These podcasts and additional resources can help workers reach their goals much more efficiently and help to constantly educate them on skills and subjects they're interested in learning about. Training can be used to help employees obtain promotions within the organization.
Performance management is a critical aspect of human resources management and employee engagement. Goldman Sachs understands the importance of setting goals and training their management to evolve as leaders. Goldman Sachs believes that a culture of developmental feedback is critical to business success because it drives employees' engagement and maximizes performance, which in turn leads to better business performance. Performance evaluations are also necessary to evaluate employees' work conduct and achievements, in addition to maximizing de-jobbing. David Landman, Global Head of Talent Assessment, says it is beneficial to focus on a coaching-oriented performance management model. Therefore, the company developed a tailored approach to performance management called the 3 Conversations at Goldman Sachs. Based on their extensive research that included academic research, internal and external benchmarking of financial services, and employee feedback from surveys and focus groups, David Landman and his team implemented the 3 conversations to actively measure leaders and employees' performance throughout the year. 2 notable facts that were derived from their research related to employee engagement and retention is 1, employees who work with their managers on setting specific goals are 4 times more likely to be engaged and 56% more productive. 2, engaged employees are shown to have 60% lower attrition rates. Thus, the 3 conversations enable managers to lead as coaches and act as mentors through regular feedback conversations and enable employee empowerment. The first conversation is held at the beginning of the year to review the company's strategic vision and to strategically plan objectives that encompasses business goals related to the firm and personal goals related to individual growth. The second conversation is a check-in for mid-year progress. And lastly, the 3rd conversation happens at the end of the year to discuss performance review against goals and performance rating. The 3 conversations at Goldman Sachs were implemented to help managers focus on a coaching-oriented leadership, to establish a framework that sets goals and unlock employees' potentials, to further increase the capabilities of the firm. It helps provide job enrichment by focusing on the important aspects of the job design. This also provides a regular basis for self-evaluation and manager evaluation. Goldman Sachs firmly believes that this model can help to improve productivity, reduce attrition, and have a positive impact on both employees and the business. The 3 conversation at Goldman Sachs also helps on distilling behaviors that help successful managers lead teams, such as ensuring that managers empower and respect their employees, champion the firm's values, and most importantly, coach their employees, which in turn helps to build and maintain an innovative, diverse, and inclusive work environment.
Goldman Sachs offers compensation to its employees based on their performance. This method of compensation is used to encourage employees to perform well and increase the success of the firm. Entry-level employees at Goldman Sachs are having their salary increased by 30%. This increase is being done to make Goldman Sachs more competitive with their rivals. Salaries are also increasing at the executive level. One example is that the CEO of Goldman Sachs, who received an increase in salary to $35 million for 2021. All employees from entry level to CEO have their pay impacted by their performance. There are multiple incentives offered to Goldman Sachs employees to achieve high performance. As an employee's total compensation increases, the percentage of compensation containing equity is increased. This is done to link the employee's compensation to the success of the firm. Bonuses for Goldman Sachs employees have been rising in recent years, from 85 to 90% of their salary a year ago to 175% to 200% now. High-ranking employees can receive millions of dollars in bonuses based on their performance. Goldman Sachs offers significant bonuses in compensation to their high-performing employees to encourage them to continue increasing the success of the firm. Goldman Sachs uses benefits to attract new employees to join the firm and reduce turnover of existing employees. There are many health-related benefits, including healthcare and medical insurance, high-end health centers, as well as wellness programs. There are services to help employees who are parents, such as childcare and leave of absence. Employees may take advantage of flexible working schedules, part-time schedules, job sharing, telecommuting, and alternate hours. This benefit is important in the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, where working remotely has become the new normal. Having such a large variety of benefits is very important for Goldman Sachs to be able to stand out from their competitors. Goldman Sachs' main competitors in the investment banking field are JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo. Like Goldman Sachs, these banks offer benefits to improve employee wellness and health. Some other benefits that these banks offer that Goldman Sachs has yet to implement are discounts for certain workout classes, family and next of kin health financial benefits, tuition assistance for a child's education, free therapist sessions, discounted prep courses, and advanced career development services.
Suggestions. The culture of these financial firms foster the expectation of working long hours most days of the week, especially for junior level employees, even at the expense of personal health and well-being. Therefore, to improve work-life balance, it is suggested for HR to provide more protected vacation time or sabbatical leave. To further improve employee health and engagement, it is recommended to provide more flexibility with hybrid work environments, in addition to offering more discretionary benefits to prevent burnout. These suggestions will improve work-life balance, which increases employee engagement and motivation, reducing burnout, and help to recruit or retain valuable talent.
Goldman Sachs remains to this day one of Wall Street's most successful investment banking firms. Goldman Sachs can do more to help improve the benefits they offer its employees once they examine what appeals most to retain this top talent. By offering hybrid work scheduling and promoting a better work-life balance, this will show their valuable human capital that they value their health and well-being. This would then lead to less employee turnover, higher productivity, and an overall higher morale for the company. Goldman Sachs has recently begun to lose a large population of its talent due to its demands that workers return to the office full-time. Hybrid work schedules have been adopted by many competing firms to help retain their talent. Goldman Sachs needs to take this into consideration so that it does not lose employees to these firms.